Now, I thought about those two, and I thought, you know, what happens when you've got a gym and you've got lots of rivalry and lots of anger in the gym? So I thought there's only one man out and call. He is a bit of a crank, but we do love him on this show. It's Johnny Eames, who runs a gym out in Canning Town. And I grabbed hold of Johnny a bit earlier on. He'd just been watching some sparring. In fact, he'd just been watching Tyson Fury spar. And I had to get straight in and say, John, what do you do when you get kids in the gym who just hate each other's guts?
It's a situation, Steve, that occurs in the gym quite a lot. I mean, I've got it at present. I'm not going to actually name the fighters, but there's two kids in the gym. There's two kids in the gym at the moment, and when one was 15 years of age, the other one was 17, and the one of 17 decked the 15-year-old with a body shot. And in the gym the other day, they're both professional fighters now.
So it's like 10 years later or something?
Yeah, haven't seen each other in all them years, but the one who obviously got floored has got a little bit of bitterness in him, and the father actually come up to me and said, "Is that so-and-so?" And I said, "Yeah." He went, "We owe him. He decked my son when he was 15. You know what I'm saying?
So it's got to be in the back of your mind all the time.
Well, of course it is. It's got to be, Steve. But I mean, so my job is just to play it down a little bit. Obviously, I'm not letting them spar with each other at the moment, and I want to try and sort of mend the bridges if I can. But it's very, very difficult because fighters are set in mind, Steve, ain't they? You know what I mean?
Listen, they'll take that for years and years and years. You remember Darren Dyer years ago? He hated Lloyd Hunnigan. He followed Lloyd Hunnigan round for about 10 years.
Hit him with an hammer.
And hit him with an hammer, yeah.
That's taking it to the extreme at the end of the day, I mean, but
he allegedly...
That's the boxer's mind, isn't it? Yeah, allegedly.
He allegedly hit him with an hammer. Because you know what happened with James DeGale? You know when he was at Dow Youth and George Groves was coming through as well, and they were both trying to get on that Olympic squad. They had to train at different hours after George.
James actually went down with a junior trainer, Steve, who's a friend of mine.
That's right, Stevie Newland.
Stevie Newland. James actually went down to the junior classes and trained with the juniors.
How mad was that? I mean,
crazy. You know, two top fighters, amateur-wise,
in one little club,
and professional-wise in one club, and they've got to train at different times. You know. I mean, really and truly, you should be able to control that, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is, what happens if it gets out of hand suddenly from nowhere, gets too quick, then it's a bit late to try and nip it in the bud. John, what you got coming up? Who you got going out soon? What you got? What's happening?
On the same night of what you just spoke about, I've got Pat McLeese fighting for his first title.
Good.
Pat's a great ticket seller, as you know. I mean, in Newmarket, he sells 1,000 tickets in 2 days.
That's going so, isn't it?
You know, and gets the money in, Steve.
That's different, yeah.
Which is unbelievable. But I mean, he's got his first title fight coming up against a little bit of a rematch with Lee Noble. They got a draw last time they boxed. I've actually got 5 on that show.
That's on that 11th show.
On the 11th. I've then got Ali Adams in the prize fight.
I saw that, Ali Adams, the first Iraqi ever to be in prize fighter.
Yeah, and who's he drawn? Matt Skelton first fight. That's my last heavyweight prize fight. Geordie Harrison first fight. I don't see anyone looking down on me, really, Steve. I mean, listen.
You're not going to buy a lottery ticket tonight, John, are you?
Definitely not. Definitely not. No.
What? Tell me a bit about Ali, because he's a bit. I mean, he's a bit of a sort of unknown, really, in that prize fight.
When Ali come to me, he'd had 4, 1, 2, and lost 2.
Yeah.
He's unbeaten in his last 7 with me.
Cool.
Obviously, he ain't really fought anybody of note. But you know, he's a bit of a working process. We've taken a little bit of gambling with him, but you know, it's a big story behind Ali. I mean, he came to this country at 15 years of age on his own in the back of a lorry. Couldn't speak a word of English. You know, so he's brought himself up. He's now got an English passport. He's just learning how to train properly.
Good.
It is the truth of the matter. He's never really trained properly. You know, everything he does on his own. He's got no sponsors, no support. He's got a little bit of an hard life, the kid. But you know, who knows if we can get some good out of him. And then he's boxing again on the 30th in Canada. Oh, so
that's a nice few quid there. John, is he big enough to beat Skelton? Because he's a lump
He's 16 and 3/4 stones. He's a solid, muscly built man. Right. He's very strong. He's just sparred with Tyson Fury 10 minutes ago. Just finished sparring with Tyson.
That guy, good, because we've got... yeah, it's good. I like Tyson.
Yeah, believe it or not, he's a big man, Steve.
Yeah, he's a better fighter than people think. Better mover, John, isn't he?
Exactly. I didn't realise how big a man he was and how nice a man he was.
Yeah, he's a really
the way the pundits put him across on the TV, it comes across as a little bit flash, but he ain't. He's a gentleman.
No, he's an absolute gentleman. He's an absolute gentleman, and his movement, his foot movement, for a guy of about, 18, 19 stone and 6'7", staggering, isn't it?
I know how old is Steve? 22, 23?
About 22 at the most.
He's still a baby. He's still got a lot of growing to do, unfortunately.
Was his dad Gypsy John down with him?
No, Huey was down with him.
Oh, yeah, well, listen, they're all fruitcakes down with, aren't they? They're lovely, but fruitcakes.
Lovely people, lovely people.
Listen, John, it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thanks, Steve. Anytime, mate.
Speak to you very soon.
Okay, mate, all the best.